welcome to Edgewood. We're here on the range. This is Tom Porten with Greg McCullough, our head professional. We're going to spend some time talking about grip, setup, and the variables of how to practice. Today we're going to talk about pre-swing fundamentals. The pre-swing fundamentals, the basics are the grip, the stance, the alignment, the ball position, and a little bit of what we call ground force or ground engagement. We're talking about motion in the golf swing, and we want motion to be much more body driven than arm, hand, and wrist driven.
Again, we've spent the winter inside. Our bodies tend to get this way anyway. We haven't really done anything. As you can see, I'm kind of out of shape here. I can't even do a big old circle with my arms.
Yeah, that brings a great point about before you hit a golf ball on the range, make sure you take a few minutes to get your body loose and ready to hit a golf ball. Especially Greg and I aren't getting any younger, and so I always have some type of a stick, or I have the tube that I stretch here behind. Everyone forgets the back muscles, and we start to kind of loosen our body, our hips. Get the idea of moving rotationally in the swing, because that's really what we want to promote. Maybe do some stretches for the back as well.
Probably something that we don't do a very good job. I mean, our time is kind of limited, so a lot of times you're running out of the car, right. You're jumping on the first tee. So, you know, like Tom said, just make sure that you try to give yourself, even if it's a club, something that stretches out. Try to get your hamstrings and back stretched out a little bit, right, before you go on that first tee box and just start trying to swing it at 100 miles an hour.
Right, because here at Edgewood, our first hole is a pretty difficult par 4, and you don't want the first swing of your day to be a rip driver that you're not physically ready to do. So Greg's going to demonstrate kind of what we see sometimes on the range is the incorrect way to swing a golf club, and use almost just what I call the outside, the arms, the shaft and club head, and the body is stationary or sedentary. So in that swing, Greg's head was down. His arms and hands were very active, but there was no pivot or rotation to his body. So I'm going to we're going to take the club out of his hands, and we're going to put this right across his shoulders, crossing his arms, getting it up there between the chest and shoulders, and now he's going to make a turn and point this all the way behind the golf ball. Notice the shoulders are rotating, tilting, and the hips are turning as well. So the whole engine, the body, is moving in this backswing. And then if we wind up this way, we're just going to unwind back to the golf ball, past it, and then come up off the trail foot and finish facing the target. And here's this impact position where you can see the angle of the tube matches the shoulder angle. There's a little bit of tilt and side bend for correct posture at impact. After doing that a couple times, that introduces the idea of drills. So if you're having trouble feeling where your body should move, a drill introduces a new motion pattern, rotation to the hips and to the chest. The body starts turning. You do nice a set of like 5 or 6 repetitions, set the tube down, pick your golf club back up. Good rehearsal there. And now go ahead and give it a rip. Excellent. Big difference in distance. The more your body is leading the swing with rotation and shift of the weight to the right and back to the left during the swing, the more speed you can generate. And it's effortless speed. It looked like he was just taking a practice swing, and that ball went 20 yards further than the previous one.
If you have any questions that you'd like answered, or if you'd like to take some lessons here at beautiful Edgewood Golf Course, you can please contact us in the golf shop at 701-232-2884. You can follow us on Facebook, FargoGolf.net, all those great social media accessibilities that we have in a great Fargo Park District Golf.